Hello?
Hello, it's me. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to SAB. And in today's video I'm going to talk to you guys about 5 things that I love about my specific Abarth. Now previously I've done a video about 3 things that I hate about the Abarth, so now I thought it'd be a good time to do 5 things that I love about this car specifically. So if we start with the first thing that I love about this car, and it's more the fact that I think it's cool, I genuinely do like it, is the sport button. And what I love about the sport button is that when you press that button, magical things happen to this car. It just transforms itself into an absolute monster. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. Come on, seriously, it's an Abarth. It's not a nitrous oxide powered supercar slash Fast and Furious iconic, whatever you want to call it. But no, seriously, one of the things that I genuinely do like about having the sport button, and mine's normally on most of the time, but if, for example, I go on a long journey, because the throttle response is increased so much that you're literally just bleeding the throttle to get power, so it can mean that your foot is tilted quite high, which can give you a bit of a pain. So when, for example, when I was driving up to Scotland, oh god, these are the worst roads to be filming in. So, for example, when I was driving up to Scotland on the long motorway journeys, I didn't have the sport button pressed, just plain and simply because it would give my foot a break. But also when you're around the city, etc., and you have the sport button off, the steering is really light and you can literally move it around with one little finger. But really and truly, 95% of the time, my sport button is always on. Now I move over to the next thing I love about this car, and this specific one, is that this specific car has been fitted with an interscope sound system. But the great thing about having the interscope system, so for example, when I'm using the Blue and Me Bluetooth making calls to my friends or whatever I'm doing, I can hear everyone really clearly. Surround sound is great quality, but also when I'm having a little moment to myself and I'm raving up in the car playing my tunes, it sounds absolutely incredible. The sound on the interscope speakers, because you've got speakers up here and also I've got a subwoofer underneath me, which is awesome.
Hello?
Hello, it's me. I've been wondering after all these years if you'd like to meet.
So hello from the other side.
And the other thing that I love about this car is the spool up of the turbo, which you can hear. And you can hear it because it's got the forge intake which comes up into the scuttle, and it just reminds me of kind of the old school kind of cars, you know, like the RS turbos, the Escort RS turbo specifically, where you had to kind of lock your arm into place in the steering wheel because of the torque steer. But I love that spool noise. Oh, I love that, and I don't know what the hell is rattling, and I need to pull up and have a look. It's like a loose panel or something. Italian quality. Can't complain. You cannot beat that noise. Then again, specifically for my car, I love my Lamborghini brakes, of course. I think everybody knows I love them, and I'm going to create a specific video just on the Lambo brakes, the whole story behind them, where I got them painted, you know, all the other fun stuff that comes with it, you know, why I decided to do it, etc. So I'll leave that for another video, but I absolutely love the Lamborghini brakes. It's like I've said in previous videos, it's kind of like my unique identifier. When you see an Abarth with the green Lambo style brakes, people always think, oh, I know that one, that's Stef's car. And that's something that I quite like, just having something unique and personal to me. But stay tuned because that video will be coming. And then the last one, I think the last one kind of sums up the car, is that it's just so much fun to drive. I love it. There is, you know, and if you I can't even flip and get my words out. It's just, it makes you smile. This car genuinely makes you smile, and I love that about it. And now, if you guys have seen the video where I kind of talked about all of the cars I've had in the past, they've all been absolutely great, but the smile that I get from driving this car is just so great. I love this little thing, it's so cool, and I'm just so happy that I bought it. You know, I think when I initially bought this car, a few of my friends were like, oh, you know, you've kind of downgraded, you know, you've had Evos, M3s, RS4s, and now you've gone for an Abarth. But the reality is I have so much fun in this. This car is 160 horsepower, and again, depending on whether you watch this before or after the turbo conversion is done, can't really remember when I'm going to release this video, but at the time of recording this, the car was 160 horsepower, and it's just awesome. You know, it's light. 160 horsepower in something the size of a shoe is going to give you some fun. Oh, and some pain as well if you lower it, but it's going to give you some fun. You're going to have a great time in it. I do, and I love it. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video of the things that I love about my car, specifically mine, and obviously those are the sport button, the interscope sound system, the spool of the turbo, my Lambo brakes, and of course just the general fun factor about this car. Absolutely love it. So guys, if you have liked it, please can you like, share and subscribe, and of course I'm going to see you all on the next one. See you later.